Arg.
Good morning, here in my newly cleaned garage for my first day back into the house. It feels great to sleep in my bed. Man, is that bed comfortable. And I'm now taking advantage of the room. Already played a game of pool earlier, and I am doing some laundry. So thank you for everyone who helped out.
Next to me, my feet are buried in the sand, and there's a breeze.
How do you play pool with yourself and still lose?
There's a shadow,
you scratch on the 8
can't
ball.
see my eyes, and the sea is just a wetter version of this.
What is this?
This is my Nikki's client. Found this cat. She was outside and she found this cat.
The senior pastor of Christ Church, Bishop Miller, is out of town and he's on sabbatical. And they say that when the cat's away, the mice will play. This is putting a new spin on that because I think he would not be happy to know that Kate just brought a stray cat into the church. But I guess when the senior pastor's away, the cats will play.
What's this problem? Oh, gosh.
So I'm at an appointment, a pastoral appointment, and I get calls.
This is a pastoral emergency.
Over and over, and I'm like thinking, like, what's the emergency? So I call Kate. She's like, I found a cat. I'm like, okay. Kate knocked a guy unconscious one time with a head kick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was an accident. He bent down.
It was not an accident.
I was trying
No,
to
it was not.
Stomach. We had sparring gear on, and I was trying to kick his chest guard, and he bent down, and his face got in the way. So I kicked his face.
His face got in the way of your foot.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying.
Well,
Yeah.
I was already. I mean, there was no stopping it. And so then he blacked out, and
Unconscious. He was talking about how, like, you know, girls can't fight, and he could take you on, even though he's never done any martial arts ever.
yeah. Well, I mean, I was actually taking Taekwondo, and he was like, I could do that, and I was like, let's go. So we put on our gear and we went outside.
The end of this story, though, is that I've been hearing this story for years. And then one day, Kate and I were sparring, as you know couples do all the time. So we're out in the garage and sparring, and she does this thing where she fakes kick to one side. It's a switch kick, and then kicks to the other side. So I dodge the one, and then the other kick is coming, and I barely block it right before it hits me in the head. At waist level, but because I was dodging where I thought the first kick was coming from. And immediately I said, whoa, hold on, stop. That's what you did to that poor boy. And she immediately did admit that she might have switch kicked him. So he didn't just stupidly like put his head down for no reason and then get kicked. She set him up to get kicked in the face, is what happened.
And have a baby boy. I got a perfect mind.
What we
Sometimes I
found.
forget I got a perfect body, 'cause my eyelashes catch my sweat. Yes, they do, they do. Now I've been sitting on this abandoned beach for years,
This is Alyssa, everybody.
Can I hold him again?
All right, here at the church and about to have Road to Recovery, but I got a couple packages, and a lot of people enjoy opening packages on video, so maybe you will too. Let's see what we get. We have first a book. As exciting as this is, yes, I love reading books, and I love reading books about helping people. This one's about being wrong, so I thought it was a really interesting TED Talk. Used some of the sermon illustrations already, so I might not use it again. But Catherine Schultz on being wrong, thick book. Not that thick, but all right, cool. So that should be fun to read. I'll let you guys know what I think if I get a chance to read it or when I do. Sometimes it takes me like weeks, sometimes it takes me days, and sometimes it takes me like a year before I'm like really passionate and read the book. So, when I'm interested, I buy the book and put it on the shelf and wait till I'm motivated to read it. When I'm motivated to read it, I read it quick. And then I got this. This is what I'm really excited about. So this is what is the coolest thing ever. This is Kate's, but got a shirt. Not just any shirt, but I just got my grunt shirt. That's right, my grunt shirt. Bam, look at it, love it, live it. That's right, this is the grunt shirt for the veterans of Indian River County, Florida. Beautiful beaches, locally brewed beer, bad bleep veteran community. Love it. I really wanted to make one with like a collar attached, but I didn't have an extra, so I probably won't do that. But wouldn't it be cool to have like one with like a collar like attached to the shirt?
We're gonna go with the youth group to Skate Factory.
Yeah,
we're gonna have fun there too.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
I'm
Awesome.
gonna fall on my butt. The holy rollers and the cross of Jesus.
Like they ended up meeting a prostitute and they were like having her doing drugs like right in front of them and everything like that. And then she like OD'd right in front of them. And she's like thinking like she's a church planner and she's like, where do I go for the manual for this and everything like that?
Yeah.
Like, so she just decided, you know, I can't leave her here. So she brought her into her house with her kids and everything. And her kid was like, she laid her on the couch and she was like, I don't know if she's alive or dead. And she was a prostitute too. And so like her kid was like playing trucks on her body and she's like, no, don't do that, you know. But anyway, when she eventually woke up and then she started like giving her breakfast and then like, you know, loving on her and everything like that, that girl ended up becoming a pastor. The most exciting stuff of my day is always stuff that is confidential, right?
Yeah.
So like they're just getting the snippets of stuff that's less exciting is one of my thoughts.
Yep.
Like if they knew all the stuff that happened today, like my conversation with the guy who gave his life to Jesus this week was awesome today. I had a conversation with him and he was just like amped up about like how different he feels and how awesome it is. And it was like a great conversation, but of course I didn't want to be like, hey, this is good. Can we pause it for a second so I can grab the camera and just pretend like it's not here and carry on. Carry on.
Here's the song that makes me think of me and you together.
Me and you?
I knew you would love it.
For the church while your family
Oh, it gets better.
Isn't that great?
Just start reading
Inquire.
reviews. Just pick any review and just start reading it.
I did not feel the need to plan my weekend around 5 small gummy bears. But if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. It began with a noticeable change in my viscosity of my saliva. Within minutes of consumption, my mouth had filled with a thick foamy slime. Though I was in a cool climate controlled room, a salty sweat broke out, and I felt my heartbeat quicken as my body threw itself into fight or flight.
I went to PetSmart
Mm-hmm.
or whatever one.
That's where you went wrong.
No, it was whatever one's by Fresh Market.
That's where you went wrong. Anyway, continue.
Where I went broke.
Listen, this cat
I'm
holding
listening.
it. I walk in, and there's like 3 people behind the desk, and they all turn and go, "Aww." And this cat climbs up on my shoulder like a parrot. I was walking around, and I was like, "Can I have some things?" And this girl that worked there was
You're being
so-
manipulated by a cat, I hope you realize.
Shut up, Kirby. Let me tell my story. So,
Mission accomplished.
So this girl was really nice at the pet supermarket. She, like, because I was holding the cat, so she got everything for me. I just walked around with her and told her what I needed, and she collected all of it for me.
Mhm.
And she put together the cat carrier for me, and this cat's like sitting on my shoulder the whole time.
$300 later?
No, it's like $40,
Oh, that's not that bad.
$50.
60,
No, it really was only 50.
80.
But most of it we can use for Eloise.
Yeah.
Most of the things are going to be used for Eloise too.
Oh, yeah.
So I took her home. Connie is supposed to.
I taught her that trick.
Yeah, he did.
Which trick is that? Go $10 below.
No, it's really the above that you're supposed to go to, and then you go, no, I'm just kidding. It's actually only this. And
I
you're like,
should've
oh,
started
thank
with
God.
60.
Yeah.
All right.
But anyway, I made her a litter box out of my old laptop box. I poked a bunch of holes in it. I put the litter, and then the bottom box, I raised it up with dice
Mm-hmm.
and put a pad in there, pee pad, and I set up this litter box.
My
Less
wife-
chance of melanoma? I don't know.
No.
My
More
wife's
chance.
ideal
More chance?
man is a skeleton.
What?
My wife's
That's not
ideal man
true.
is a skeleton.
When I was 18 and I first met Richard, I really liked super skinny guys because they looked like they were in a band. And
How
he had
old
just
were
been
you
on
when
a
you met
40-day fast, and he was really skinny, and I was like, that's what I'm into. And then he
Ballooned up to this big fatty.
then he was athletic, and I was like, oh, okay.
That's
I
gonna
was
work out in your
18.
favor. That's gonna work
I
out in your
was
favor.
18 years old. I was a teenager.